Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a flip through of the finished Botanical book, and I want to remind you that if you'd like a chance to win this book, all you need to do is comment on this video within 2 days of the time that it closes, or comment on any of the videos in the series, and your name will be part of the drawing. I'll choose a random viewer, subscriber, commenter to win the final book, just as I did with the last bundle of supplies. So let's take a look at what's inside the book. I made this cover so that whoever receives the book will have a choice of images. There are 2 images, the rose hips or these berries. I made both of these using stamps by Allison Bomber that I then tinted with watercolor, stamped. So either image can be the focal image for the book. I created the frame using a Tim Holtz IdeaOlogy frame, like this one. This shows it unaltered, and then I covered it with a layer of Uncharted Mariner embossing glaze, just like I did with this one. This one was speckled egg embossing glaze and a little bit of crayon applied to this one to make it look a little bit aged. So that's how I made the cover, and I turned it into a pocket. And if you'd like to know how I did that, you can look at the previous video. I show how I make the pocket and how I made the covers. So if we look at what's inside, open this up. These ties are made out of antique fabric, probably about 100 years old, and they're so soft. I really love these covers. And if we just tip the book up like this, it's a file card book. And if you saw the last video, you saw how I attached the covers and the end pieces to the binding of the book. And here's the first page. And this card with the first page can be removed. And there's a little extra card. These are the pieces that you haven't seen yet. I used all of the leftover images that I had at the end to make these little insert cards to go in all the little pockets in the book. Here's the page with the cornflower. This was one of my favorites. Has one of the circle embellishments that we made in one of the previous videos. And it also has the second image. This was originally part of another page, and when I was doing the final rearranging, I decided that I really wanted a shorter page on that page. I'll show you when we get to the end. Here's another one, and here's a card you haven't seen yet. This has just a little rosemary piece. It's from the same die set as this piece, and this was originally going to be one of the focal images for the pages, and I decided why not do a bigger one that shows a little bit more. So this shows the empty page, and we've got some watercolor wash in the background here, as well as on these IdeaOlogy pieces. There's another page, another one of those circle embellishments that we made in one of the earlier videos. This is a new card that you haven't seen before. And this is the page, no, sorry. Another page with a circle embellishment, and I really love this page because of this button and the way it goes with this little leaf embellishment, and the color of this stamp is one of my favorite colors. Love this page so much. This was the first page that I showed in the series. The only difference is that I added this stamp later on because I started using the stamps a little bit later. That's an additional image that was left over that I turned into a little tag. I will include 3 other little cards like this that can be used as journaling cards that can also be layered behind all of the little cards and tags. This is the page where I replaced this card because this envelope was sitting up a little bit higher. The higher cards stood up a little bit too high, so I replaced it with this one that was just the right size. And it has another little tag behind it. And then this page is one of my very favorites in the book. I just love this image. I think it's one of the better tinting jobs that I did. I used a technique where I drop in watercolor, 1 drop of watercolor for each berry, with a little bit too much water on each one so that when it dries up, you'll get this ring of pigment along the outside. And it's got such pretty jagged edges. It's one of my favorite parts of the book. And then the back cover. So that's it. That's the book. So for a chance to win, just subscribe and comment, and I will do a drawing and choose one of my viewers to receive this book in the mail. Europe is okay. International is okay. I welcome viewers from all over the world, so please don't hesitate to join the drawing if you would like a chance to win the book. Thanks so much for watching.